Welcome to a little Tuesday night basketball here at Snohomish High School in Snohomish. Scott Oshman, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. We've got a fantastic ball game. Girls high school basketball. It's the Glacier Peak Grizzlies coming in and facing the Snohomish Panthers. Ronnie, how are you?
Doing good, Scott. It's 4A against 3A. Little crosstown rivalry here tonight.
Non-league.
Got the Panthers coming in at 6-0, looking to keep their winning streak alive here against a real strong Grizzlies team tonight.
Grizzlies 2-1, 3-2 overall. The Panthers are hot. Last year, the Panthers like to redo last year. They lost here 71-55 at Glacier Peak. This has been a great rivalry, crosstown rivalry, and we'll talk about Glacier Peak as you're seeing the starting lineups as we speak. Head coach Ken Roberts for Snohomish. He's been here forever. Let's just call it forever, okay? He's done an unbelievable job. No stranger to the Tacoma Dome. He's been there so many times. Last year they got there. They lost to Lincoln 46-37. So they know what they're doing, and they really feature, and we'll see this, a lot of juniors, Ron Henthorn. They're good this year. They could be great next year.
They can be very great next year. And I expect to see them go quite a ways this year as well in 3A.
Kingsley Gallatin, the sophomore, comes out, shakes the hand of number one Haley Grambo for Glacier Peak. Glacier Peak in the dark uniforms, Snohomish in the white. And here comes Maya Duchesne, the junior, but she plays like a senior. She got playing time and has been to the Dome many times. Nothing phasing her, matching up there with Michaela Guerra, the senior, number 3. And Nicole Jensen for Glacier Peak heads to the circle, and she'll meet up with Sam Beeman, a senior as well. Nicole, pivotal for Glacier Peak, Ron. Tossing the rock around, making sure getting everybody involved.
Nicole's good in there, the inside rebounding too, so expect to see a strong game from her defensive-wise.
Big shout out to Nicole Fossey. Heard she's trying to travel here. Maybe she'll catch the broadcast tomorrow night. As you see, 34 in white. That's who everybody wants to stop. Kyra Beckman, the 6'2 junior. As you see, Courtney Perry also there, and there's 33. One of the leaders, the senior, Josephitis, Abby Josephitis.
Abby Josephitis.
She is a baller. She's fantastic. We're going to pause here for the national anthem, and we'll be back with tip-off right after this on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Great rendition there as you see the flag move up. Always love it here at Snohomish High School. Such tradition, such history, and always a great crowd on hand.
Especially a great crowd for this rivalry tonight.
So, getting ready to go for Snohomish. Like Ron said, they're in the West Coast 3A. 6-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play so far. And really it's Kyra Beckman, 34. It's Maya Duchesne, 14. Courtney Perry, 40. Those are the three that really cause a lot of trouble, but they have some great complementary players as well. And I'm sure they have revenge on their mind, taking it at GP last year. And for Glacier Peak, all the talk, Ron, has been they lost the big three seniors now, all three of them playing D1 basketball. We saw the Johnsons here, Paisley Johnson's folks, Brent and Stephanie, and the tip, and it goes to Maya Duchesne.
We're on.
Hope you found a nice warm place. It is nasty outside. Perry over there. Broken up, and it's a steal by Grambo.
Grambo got away with a little bit of carry there too on that steal, but no call from the striped shirts out there tonight.
Glacier Peak's head coach in his 10th year, as many as the school's been open, Brian Hill. Took him to the championship last year at the Dome. And there's Guerra's three. Perry with the rebound. Lost to Kentridge 60-46 there. And another turnover for Snohomish, going deep for Josephitis. She gets it, and that's where we'll start 2-0. Little pressure from GP. Kyra gets out of it. Sam Beeman, a key as well. As they start up top, they go inside, and a great pass and a good finish there by Kinsley Gallatin, the sophomore. The assist by Kyra Beckman.
Get the ball inside, you can make the layup just like that.
2-2. Step up three. Not there this time for Alexis Newman. The transfer from Arizona came in. Doing a great job, averaging 10.3 points a game. Took a loss from Stanwood, kind of like last year was their only loss last year. And then they lost, which many have and might, with the Lake Stevens Vikings. And there's a great move. Beeman can't get it to go. Here comes Glacier Peak. But Kylie Griffin and Lake Stevens, the other loss for Glacier Peak. A nice spin move, and Grambo.
Nice play by Grambo there to get the first two baskets for her tonight. GP coming out in the full court press here to give the Panthers a little bit of trouble.
Back out, here's Duchesne. Beeman right into Beckman, goes to work off the rim. There's Perry, and the other side of the Twin Towers draws the foul, and she'll go to the line.
I think that's going to go against Josephitis as well. No.
That is correct. Courtney Perry, just a junior, 6'1", averaging 10 points a game. She misses the front end. As you look down the roster here, Ron, for Snohomish, as Perry hits the second. 4-3, Glacier Peak, 5:43 left to go in this first quarter. A lot of juniors here for Snohomish. As out front, Guerra gets it off to Grambo. 15 on the shot clock. Josephitis down to Guerra, looking for a cutter. Sees Newman. Newman has to get it over Beckman. Rebound by Duchesne, but it's stolen by Jensen. Back Gambo to Jensen, and she delivers the steal, and she gets the points. And that's the senior, Nicole Jensen. And Kinsley wants another. Newman with the rebound. Abby Josephitis, she has been playing pretty much since she was a freshman, Ron, isn't that right?
Pretty much, yep. Had a lot of time in with the big seniors that graduated.
Averaging 16.5 a game. She goes left hand, tough shot. Beeman on her. Beeman with the rebound. Now out to Maya. Maya tries to take Grambo. It's out of bounds. It'll stay Panther ball. Aaliyah Collins in, the freshman, Ron, number 22 for Glacier Peak, as Gallatin takes a seat for Snohomish.
A little trivia on Aaliyah
Or does
Collins.
she? No, she doesn't. I'm sorry, yes.
Aaliyah Collins, her sister played here 5 years ago with the Grizzlies, and she's just getting her run at it now.
And talk about a run. There's Duchesne with a 3-ball.
First 3-ball of the night for the girls. Expect to see a lot more of those.
And Snohomish takes the lead, 8-6 here, 3:33 left in the first quarter. Josephitis right back at you, too much. Off the rim, and that will go to Snohomish. Duchesne averaging just under 10 a game. Now we get a Snohomish substitution, and that's Kyra's little sister, Kaylin Beckman, who's only 5'11". She's a sophomore.
Only 5'11".
Tough pass. Newman almost gets in the middle of it, but Kaylin gets there, and Duchesne one more, this time off the mark. Here comes Josephitis. Abby drives. Newman, little mid-range jumper, too much off the rim. Beeman with the rebound. Here comes Duchesne. Collins, a freshman, on her. Gallatin, left-hander. Tough shot, big rebound there.
Strong
by
rebound.
Newman. 2:41 left in the first quarter, 8-6. Snohomish coming off a big win over Oak Harbor, 63-16. Stop, drop, just rolls out. Beckman with the rebound, looking for help.
Grizzlies' shooting percentage is going to be pretty low with a few of those missed shots lately. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Yeah, both sides, and there's a foul on Josephitis. That's her second. With 2:19 left to go in the first, Ron. That's
not
what
good.
head coach Brian Hill wants to see.
Nope. He might be going to get set her down, and he is. Going to give Michaela Guerrera. Guerra. Going to get her shot here.
Snohomish with the ball. Gallatin, who's already got 4 points, and Duchesne with a 3-ball. Here's Kyra Beckman, goes down low to Gallatin, and she draws the whistle, and she'll head to the free throw line.
Going to get that one on Sydney Guffey, I think.
Guffey in the ball game here recently. Sydney, the junior. And you're correct, Mr. Henthorn, as usual. Puts it through for Kinsley Gallatin. Grambo in, Jensen sits down. And that one
didn't even touch the
didn't
rim.
touch.
Went high in the sky.
Nice arc. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. Scott Osh and Ron Henthorn here live from Snohomish High School. As the freshman brings it down, Aaliyah Collins. Grambo back over to Guerra. Guerra to Collins. Now looks for Guffey. Guffey tries to take Kaylin, and she gets the foul and one.
Guffey's going to go to the line here.
And it's going to go against Kaylin Beckman, her first. But Snohomish's fourth team foul. As Sydney heads to the line, that one drops out. See the younger sister of, there's been a lot of great Guffies through Glacier Peak over the years. Duchesne, too much, and Newman with the rebound. Ooh, almost traveled, might have.
Might have got away with it.
Collins!
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast, and you see why. Alea Collins, a freshman, is getting some playing time, Ron.
Definitely.
And Glacier Peak back on top. Go in and feed Beckman, and she delivers right off the glass. First two for Kyra Beckman.
What do we know about Kyra Beckman that we found out tonight?
You can be the one,
I
Ron.
can be the
You
one.
got the intel as Newman double steps, and this time they are going to call her on it.
Yeah, you just heard tonight that Kyra is already committed to BYU, going to join up with Paisley Johnson out there from the Grizzlies. Went there this year for her first year.
And as Kyra takes a breather, Perry comes in. So for Snohomish, it's Gallatin, Duchesne, Perry, and Kaylin Beckman. And there's a shot. Speaking of the younger sister, she drops it. 3 ball.
Really, Grambo for 2.
Rambo comes right back.
Grizzlies in a really strong full court press here.
Yes, they are. Paid off a couple times. Great bounce pass. Perry tries to get it to Morgan Marshall, who's in the ball game here recently. And they'll go to the stripe one more time.
Alexis Newman gets her first foul.
Correction there, GP has 5 team fouls. We have the shot clock, we have the scoreboard. Big shout out to Todd Elvig, the 5-tool player, and Snohomish High School as Perry hits 1 of 2. 14-12. 9 seconds left, as you see, and right to the basket, and that was, it's almost a good foul, Ron. She had to do it.
Yep, that was an easy 2 if she didn't foul her.
That'll be Kinsley's first. 6.1 left to go in this first quarter. She hits that. And can she tie it? No.
That was off a Panther. No, it wasn't.
They'll get it to.
Look at this heavy,
Snohomish.
strong press here.
Yes, Kaylin. Oh, no, it is GP. Ron, you were right.
Oh, yeah.
They faked us out.
They did.
Back out top, 4 seconds left. Newman, step back. Perry gets a piece of it. Duchesne's going to launch. And that is how we'll end the first quarter. The home team, the Snohomish Panthers 14, Glacier Peak 13. Back with the second right after this. Back here, second quarter action live from Snohomish High School. Scott Oshman, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Todd Elvig, the 5-tool player. Glad you're with us. Hope you're warm. It is just typical winter weather outside, Ronnie.
But it's hot inside.
Yes, it is. We love basketball.
And it's a hot basketball game here tonight with a couple of really strong girls basketball came out of Wesco 3A, 4A. Ranked pretty high all the way up in the state as well for both teams.
Guerra for three. Back rim, but Guffey there to clean it up off the backboard, and she gets it. So Guffey with 4 points in this early going, and now GP up by 1. Perry in the corner, back out, and Grambo gets a piece of that. It'll stay Snohomish ball with 12 on the shot clock, as you can see on your fantastic scoreboard down below on your screen.
So Beeman,
and Beeman loses it to Collins. Collins on the left side.
Gonna stay with GP.
So the speed and quickness of Collins is showing up here from the defensive side and offense. She gets down quickly, gets it out to Guerra, back out Newman underneath to Collins. Collins on a taller Gallatin, and good defense there, not drawing the foul for Kinsley Gallatin.
I think she thought she was going to get fouled on that one because she kind of overshot it.
Gallatin, remember, just a sophomore. And here's Beeman.
I think that's going to go against Elia Collins.
Or Newman. Newman looks like it's against her. And it's going to be against Alexis Newman, her second. The team's 6th.
How you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing fantastic. This is awesome. Great game. GP up by 1.
Nice crowd.
Great crowd. I love it here. The Panthers, they support their high school sports, there's no doubt. Duchesne, 3. It's her second miss from the 3, but she already has 1 in. So here comes Collins. Goes up, thinks that's Guerra from 3. Not this time, and big rebound by Maya Duchesne. Great bounce pass. Beeman can't get there. It was tipped, or excuse me, that was Perry.
It was blocked, but it could have been fouled too.
Kyra Beckman just with 2 points. Here's Maya for 3 corner. Right off the rim, gets her own rebound, back into the paint, dishes to Perry. Not this time, and here's Guerra. They're pushing the pace here, is Glacier Peak. Up by 1, 6:04 left in the second quarter. Nicole Jensen back out. Guffey getting some good time with 4 points. Haley Grambo out front. Gallatin takes it to the left, now gets it out to Jensen. 6 on the shot clock, 5. Guffey goes up, there's a foul on the floor. It'll stay Glacier Peak basketball. And that's on Duchesne, her first. Team 3rd foul. And that'll reset the shot clock. Collins to bring it in. Looking. And Duchesne, what a hustle play by Maya.
They were lucky they didn't get called for a time foul on that one. Took a while to get that ball in.
You are right.
Well, according to the shot clock, there's only 1 second off, so.
There you go. Guffey looks inside. Grambo, good block by Duchesne. The Panther kids like it. Kyra wide open, trying to get it into her. They double down, back out to Duchesne. Over to Gallatin, inside to Perry on the right block. Good defense by Grambo, and Perry held at bay here. It stays at Glacier Peak 1-point lead with 5:11 left to go in the first half. Back cut, Guffey, and she gets a foul. Not sure where the foul was there. Beckman on a much shorter there, Sydney Guffey, but a great job by Guffey to hit the back cut.
I knew this was going to be a good game.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
That is the first foul on Kyra Beckman, the 6'2 junior, as Guffey hits it.
Is there something about Beckham? Something like
Beckman or Bend It Like Beckham?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that was a movie.
Oh.
Guffey.
About a soccer player.
That one, yeah, that's right. Bounces out. Duchesne, the junior as well, gets it over to Beeman. One of the few seniors on the Snohomish team. And there's Duchesne again from 3, keeps shooting it, rims out. Guffey with the rebound. GP up by 2.
When she finds the distance, look
Jensen
out.
all alone, but she traveled as she smiles as she walks back. Oh my, Jensen wants that one back. Great find. As she beat everybody back, Ron.
Yeah, Donnie Johnson had his eyes on her feet down there.
Beckman up, gets it right back. Gallatin stops, and it's blocked. Here's Perry. She goes up and draws the foul.
Get Haley with her first foul, I think. Yep.
Perry and Beckman are the leading scorers through 6 games. Perry averaging 10 points a game, and that foul is on Grambo, her first. But now Glacier Peak, their 7th team foul as Perry hits that.
I got Perry for 3 points, all on free throws. Is that
Yep,
what you get?
3 for 5 from the stripe so far for the junior Courtney Perry, who's 6'1", and she drops that.
4 for 6, that's a good percentage.
Not bad. Jensen the other way. Guerra thinks about it and thought about it too much. Another turnover. And we're knotted up at 16. Snohomish, 6 wins, 2-0 in league. They haven't really been tested since their opener against Monroe. They won 51-47.
I think they're going to get a good test tonight.
I think they will, which is great because it's non-league. Back over. Morgan Marshall in the ball game. Down low to Kyra, and Kyra says, that's mine.
Yeah. I think they're going to get that one on Sydney, too. Yep.
And that is confirmed. Her second.
She said, I couldn't put the brakes on.
And she's going to go to the line. I thought that was well before she went for the basket. But
well, that's also there in the bonus.
Oh, they're in the bonus.
Glacier Peak in the bonus with 8 fouls, and that one just rolls in. And she's going to get another one. Don't go anywhere. It's Courtney Perry's ready to get back on D. Just the 3rd point so far for Kyra Beckman. Good shot there, has great rotation, hits it. Panthers up by 2. 4:02 left here in this first half. Nicole Jensen dribbles around, and Duchesne there to pick her pocket, and the possession arrow called a jump ball, but they're going to call a timeout.
Did they get that before the?
Not sure. We'll have to check.
All right.
We'll be back with the
30-second time.
More of this second half coming back.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Ron, The Wedge, Henthorne, Todd Elvig with you at Snohomish High School in this gym. This gym's seen a lot.
It has.
Ronnie, great history here.
Right now, looking across court, you can see the GP cheerleaders in their powder blue shirts. That's new for me.
That is a big cause that I think it's prostate cancer is what they're honoring tonight and trying to raise money for, I believe.
And both the coaches are in the light blue as well.
See that in football. Good to see it in basketball. Now working the perimeter. Marshall out there, number 10 with the ball. Morgan, a senior. And there's a nice shot by Lexi Senegal, the senior who's just in as well. Glacier Peak with the ball now, and in is number 12. Then we'll have to go to the rosters and see who that is.
I saw you flip the pages there.
That's a good guess.
And Jensen goes up, maybe got a foul, and there's Gallatin for it. She gets it out. Marshall, here's Duchesne. Duchesne goes up and she gets the whistle as she drives the paint. Another foul. It's the 9th team foul for Glacier Peak. That's Elia Collins' first.
I don't know.
Hits that.
Behind Ronnie.
Duchesne.
He's not on there.
We'll have to see who number 10 is.
I thought you said 12.
Or, yes,
12.
Thank you very much. Grambo, though, with the ball. We do know that. Collins up top. Driving in to the lefty. Smooth off the top of the glass, Ron.
Yep. Need more of that for GP as they're down by 2 here.
5 points for the freshman Collins.
Wow.
Deep three, tried by Duchesne.
Another board by Nicole Jensen there.
Collins runs right into Beckman, no call. Back out to the mystery player, 12. She rims out. And it'll be Snohomish ball with a 2-point lead. Snohomish, the Panthers, undefeated, goes inside. Good block there, Senegal tries it. Beckman again, takes it the running right-hander, tough shot. And it's Glacier Peak basketball.
And again, it's Nicole Jensen with the board. Tough rebounder under there.
Haley gets it off to Guerra. Guerra drives the paint, kicks it out. Collins doubled. Still has the ball, and Ken Roberts right there. Can't believe it that Kinsley Gallatin just got her second foul. Only the 5th team foul, though, for Snohomish. And Gallatin takes a seat. In comes Sam Beeman. Grambo gets it out to Jensen. Jensen drives right to the lane and in. 4 for Jensen. She had 14 the other night in the big win over Jackson on Friday night. All tied up one more time. Morgan Marshall having trouble with the D there by Grambo, Ron. GP right on him.
Grambo playing tough defense tonight. I noticed that to the 3-point line, the Grizzlies have only had 1 or 2 attempts earlier on and not many lately. And they're usually pretty prolific from 3, just like that one right there off the board. Wasn't in.
Shane with a miss. She's a great shooter. She'll keep at it. 42 seconds left in this half. All tied up. Snohomish with a 1-point lead coming out of the first quarter. Collins, the freshman, spins, rolls. This time not enough. Beeman with the rebound, gets it down to Duchesne. Duchesne, no call. Yes,
yeah.
There is a call. The trailing official.
Oh.
And the GP parents do not like it, Ron.
No, he's going to go over. That's Mark Pollan called it from way back there, right? And Danny was right there in front of it, but he's going to let it call. I'm sure Danny says, you called it, you called it. I think she fouled her, but.
Grambo's second of the game, GP's 10th is Duchesne. gets it. 5 points for Maya Duchesne. She's hit 1 3. Not quite dialed yet from beyond the arc. Sometimes free throws help you do that, and she has a nice touch, and she puts it in. 24.3 left in this first half. Panthers up by 2 on those free throws. Tenth-year head coach Brian Hill instructing his freshmen. Waiting for the last shot.
So,
what do you do, Ron? Who do you go to?
go to her.
She drives it in, meets, and Perry's right there. Great sportsmanship, helped her up, and they're going to call the foul. Not sure she didn't travel before she got to the foul, Ron.
Yeah, well,
Easy.
I'm not sure it wasn't a charging foul either, but Mark Collins calling it. He went over and checked it over with Dan Taylor over there, and he's going to let Mark call that one as well.
Maybe that's a give back.
They're going to get the foul on Beeman, her first. Only the sixth team foul for the Panthers, so no shots here as Collins with 3.5 seconds gets it in, and great job there by Beeman to get it, and she passes it, and her teammate didn't know she was doing that, but to no avail. That is the end of the first half, 22-20. We got a bond better, Ronnie.
We got a good one, Scott. We'll be back in a little while for see what happens to this game.
More STSPN Tuesday night high school basketball.
That's my boy right there.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
When my wife and I moved up here about 30 years ago, we met Russ. I got a job in Valley View, but Russ was already teaching. And he and Phyllis are the most welcoming people in the world. Russ welcomed me in as a teacher at the school and as a coach. I had the opportunity to coach with him for 3 years in basketball there, which was a great experience. He also pushed that I should coach a little volleyball socially. Russ and Phyllis were great in terms of welcoming Cheryl and I into the community and becoming Snohomish people, which now we have been for the last 30 years. Those of us that have known Russ will never forget him. Obviously, he left too soon, but he's great. He's a great man. He is missed. He'll never be forgotten. Thank you, Coach.
Back here just ready for the second half. Scott Oshman, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Todd, the 5-tool player Elvig. Glad you're with us live from Snohomish High School here, the home of the Panthers, and they lead by 2, Ron. And what's interesting is the big guns for both sides, Josephitis for Glacier Peak only with 2, and Kyra Beckman, the BYU commit, only with 4.
Yeah, it's crazy that the big shooters aren't out there tonight. But again, Abby Josephitis had a couple of fouls and they took her out in right toward the end of the first period and didn't even play the second period. So she might be a surprise player here in this third period coming in. I'm sure she's going to start. And she's a big three-point shooter as well, so if she can find her range, she can make a difference in the way this game goes. And speaking of three-pointers, GP hasn't been shooting them or making them tonight at all.
I don't see one three-pointer made so far in the first half by Glacier Peak. The scoring, Haley Grambo with 4 kind of started off. Jensen with 4 as they head back to the court. Sydney Guffey, the junior, getting a lot of playing time with the Josephitis foul issue. The junior's got 5 through a half. Elia Collins, boy, my first time live seeing her. She's got 5 points, the freshman. She is fun to watch. And Alexis Newman, the transfer, held scoreless so far. And Abby Josephitis with 2 points for Snohomish. Gallatin with 5. And we have Maya Duchesne with 6. Again, she's not quite in range from 3-ball yet. But the leading scorer so far through a half, Kaylin Beckman, the sophomore younger sister, has 3. And then Kyra with 4 and Courtney Perry with 4 so far as we get set.
We'd be all set to go if we had some striped shirts out here.
That's true. We're just missing them.
They decided to take a longer halftime here. And while they're doing that, I'll talk to you a minute about the RPI rankings. You know about the RPI ranking in the state?
I know all about
big
them.
time. So Snohomish is ranked 20 in the state in RPI, and GP is ranked 18 in the state in the 4A, which tells you that these kids are one of the pretty top premier teams in the state all the way around. So which is another reason why this is kind of a close and a good basketball game to watch here.
And that, again, the non-league, you're right, it's a great point, Ron, because typically doesn't either side, if they drop this one, it's not going to kill them, but you're thinking, okay, this is a non-league game, but now with the RPI in play, it is a little bit of a factor. Still very, very early in the basketball season.
But it will affect your seeding when it comes to tournament time.
That is true.
All right, we got the striped shirts back out here. Donnie Johnson, Dan Taylor, and Mark Poland.
So it looks like Snohomish with the ball here. That's Maya Duchesne, starting with Gallatin, Kyra Beckman, Beeman, and Perry. As they hit it high for Beckman, Duchesne kicks out Beeman. Thinks about it, back out to Duchesne. 12 on the shot clock. Spinning it around. Now 6 on the shot clock. Have to try and get a look. Deep 3-ball by Maya. Front rim, but there's Perry with the cleanup.
Should have been boxed out by the Grizzlies, but wasn't.
4-point lead now for the Panthers as Grambo brings it up. Tip gets it to Guerra. Guerra underneath Newman. Straight up. Thinks she wasn't fouled on the shot. Then she came down, got the rebound, went up, and now the foul called on Courtney Perry, and she gives her a high five. First on Perry.
Perry's, how tall is she? You got her?
6'1".
6'1". She looks bigger than that down there.
Grambo trying to get it in. Gets it to Jensen. If you're just joining us, Josephitis, 2 early fouls in that first half. Had to sit most of the second quarter. Good pick and roll. Pass not there. Maya Duchesne the other way. Looks at it. Takes it. Perry there for the rebound. No whistle. Or maybe the whistle was just
out of bounds. No foul.
Not there. As
it's going to be
they're smiling.
Oh.
There was a foul, yes. I just think his whistle fell out of his mouth.
Well,
actually.
That Haley Grambo's 3rd foul. That's not boding well for the Grizzlies here as Coach Hill looks down at his bench thinking, what am I going to do for a minute here?
Glacier Peak, they got to the bonus and had 10 team fouls. As Kyra spins, can't get the roll. Here comes Josephitis. They got into foul trouble early, did Glacier Peak. Sent the Panthers to the line. Many had possessions. Newman trying to find a range. It looks like, I think that's a 2, and it is. With the first points there for Alexis Newman.
Well needed 2 points for the Grizzlies. Stay in this game.
Back to 2-point lead, 6:18 here in the third quarter. Spinning around. Duchesne. Beeman goes, thinks about it. 10 on the shot clock. And I think she thought Kyra turns it over and shakes her head. She thought Duchesne was cutting through the lane. GP spins around. Guerra 3-ball.
Nope.
Not there. Still not a 3-pointer. And Jensen fights Gallatin and draws a whistle.
It's going to be on Gallatin. That'd be her third, I think.
It is. You're right, Ronnie. Second team foul of the half for the Panthers.
Told you that girl Jensen's a powerhouse underneath the basket down there.
She's scrappy. Newman wants another one. Front rim. Perry's chasing, but not necessary. You just have a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire in one possession.
I think I agree with that. It's been just back and forth here real close, and nobody's running away with it. And in fact, the other thing to notice is this is a low-scoring game.
Very low. Beckman, big rebound, right back up.
Panthers are getting good position on offensive rebounds down there. It's the second time they've had a couple of easy baskets off of that.
6 for the Panthers. Kyra Beckman, as far as I can tell, her low this year was against Ferndale. It was 9 points. She had 10 in another contest as Newman takes her right to the rack, and this time she finishes. Newman coming out strong the second half, Ron.
Definitely. That was a powerful drive to the basket.
2-point lead. Perry can't find the range. She gets her own rebound, though. And good defense there by the Grizzlies. Double team, turns it over. Here comes GP. Newman thinks about it, gets Beckman up.
Had her up, could have gone.
Now she's going to take her left hand into the paint. Goes to the right, rolls out, and Beckman's there for the rebound.
And it's going to go against, no.
I think that's going to go against Newman.
I think you're right. Didn't look like it at first.
Foul is going to be on Kyra Beckman, is that correct?
Yep, 34.
Second. All of a sudden, 3 team fouls here for Snohomish in the early going. 4:32 left in the third quarter. Jensen back out. Josephitis for 3.
Not getting it. Taking it, but
still
not getting it.
GP without a 3-point basket. Gallatin this time will take it out front over to Maya Duchesne. Back out. Duchesne, 3-ball corner pocket. Boom! Second 3 in the ball game. 9 for Maya.
Second 3 for anybody.
Well, no, it's Snohomish has more backdoor. Great play there by Beeman, the senior.
I think we're going to get a foul on Nicole Jensen.
It is Nicole. Her second. Glacier Peak's second team foul, and all of a sudden there's substitutions here. Sydney Guffey in the ball game, had a nice first half. Kyra Beckman up at the elbow, back around. Collins back in. Duchesne, another one! And watch out, Maya Duchesne. Quickly, 6 in this half, 12 for the game, and Snohomish stretches the lead 32-24. Collins, a freshman. Looking for an outlet, gets it to Newman. Newman, GP's go to the second. That time, good defense by Beckman. Here comes Maya Duchesne. This time, she's running right-hander, can't find it. Perry with a rebound. And it's tipped out there by Josephitis. It'll stay Snohomish ball, but Glacier Peak head coach Brian Hill, he wants a TO, baby.
I think he needs one, man.
All of a sudden it was tight. Now he's down by 8.
Those 2 3-pointers just put 6 up on quickly on, put them 8
Did you
points.
know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
So 9. Back here, great scoreboard down below. 2:59 in the third. We were tied, 22-20 at halftime. Snohomish with the lead. And all of a sudden, Maya Duchesne, who couldn't find the basket from Freeland, she is hitting them home, Ron, with 2 consecutive.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this earlier, and I don't think either one of us got a good enough memory to recall this, but I don't know that Snohomish has ever beaten Glacier Peak in the history of these 2 teams playing each other. So
I don't think so, but I can go through. Didn't get quite that far on that, but that's correct.
If they have, it's only been once because I don't remember it at all. And
well, these kids.
This will be a big night for them if they knock them off here tonight.
That's right. Gallatin for 3. There's Beckman with a rebound right off the glass. The stat stuffer. 4 quickly here in this half for Beckman, 8 total in the game. 10-point lead for the Panthers, their largest. It was tight all the way through the first half. Guffey, 21 with the ball, looks down, pick and roll. Great defensive work there by Kyra Beckman. She sees it coming. Stay Glacier Peak basketball. GP, a lot of new kids. We're still very early. Oh, she throws it off. The defender, and Newman is there. I don't know if that was supposed to go to Newman, but it went off Beckman's back.
Yeah, I think it was just planted that way.
That's a good trick play right there. All of a sudden, 6 points. Here's Beeman for 3. Josephitis with the rebound. Alexis Newman, all the points so far in the second half for GP. And Collins, a freshman this time, turns it over to Snohomish.
And Dan Taylor going to call a foul out there.
Foul on Sydney. 3rd foul for Sydney Guffey, who had a nice first half with 5 points. For Snohomish coming in is Marshall and
the other
Kaylin Beckman, the younger one. Brian Hill, the head coach for Glacier Peak, going to stick with this lineup. Courtney out. There's Kaylin. Duchesne, can she hit another 3? Not this time. Newman with a good rebound. 8-point lead for the Panthers. Guffey drives the paint, pulls up, and it rolls in. Guffey. Brings it to within 6. Gallatin out front with Duchesne. 1:20 left to go here in this third quarter. Dangerous pass. Duchesne gets Collins up, but not enough. Was it tipped?
Nope.
Guess not.
Not according to Donnie Johnson, it wasn't.
Chance for GP to get this, and Josephitis wants it all. That one off the mark. Guffey can't get it. Perry with a rebound. Had a chance to cut that lead down a bit. 58 seconds left in this third. This ball game going quick.
Very few timeouts in this game.
Back out.
Easy 10.
Marshall. But what a rebound.
Yeah,
and there's going to call a foul, I think, on Perry for
I think so.
Moving Guffey out of the way.
Yeah, I think you saw that right.
Second foul on Courtney, the 6'1 junior. And that's 4 team fouls for Snohomish. 3 team fouls right now for Glacier Peak with 39 seconds to go. Collins, a freshman, can't get it over, but Newman there picks it up, and she draws iron and a foul between Kaylin Beckman and Courtney Perry.
What'd they call that on? 24.
Who did they call that on?
24.
24. They're going to call it on Kalen. Second on Kalen.
Saying no shot before the shot.
5th team foul, though, for the Panthers as Gallatin takes a seat.
Whoa.
Dangerous inbound there. Josephitis been held quiet here, only 2 points so far in this ball game.
And one of the reasons is because that young lady, number 20, Sam Beeman, there is all over Josephitis, not letting her out of her sight.
Doing a good job there. Collins.
She's got her hand in her shorts.
10 on the shot clock now, down to 7. Beeman one-on-one, tries to set the screen. Way downtown. Off the mark, Newman goes back up. There she is for the rebound. She draws the foul, and she'll go to the stripe. That was a downtown launch from Abby Josephitis.
It was.
Marshall's first. Morgan, one of the few seniors we've noted about this Snohomish Panther team, her first foul. 6th team foul there for the Panthers, and Collins misses the first.
Is that our first attempt this half?
Her first attempt this half. She was
missed
50% the first half from the line. She misses both of those, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So a big run here, and it was all Maya Duchesne. 6 from beyond the arc. We'll see how it shapes up in the fourth right after this on STSPN. Fourth quarter here, crosstown rivals, live from Snohomish High School. Tuesday night, school's out, but the kids have showed up, Ron.
Yeah. Almost as many kids as there are in the band that show up here.
It is, and the parents are coming out in force as well. Glacier Peak trying to get back in this. Jensen up top. Newman from 3.
Oh, that didn't
Not
work.
there, but Collins with a scrappy rebound. Newman wants it again from 3. Drives, pops. There she is! And it has been all Alexis Newman, the transfer from Arizona, this second half for GP, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game and a whistle. And Ken Roberts didn't want that 10-second violation. He calls a timeout.
Well, there's a little strategy coming off the bench for Coach Brian Hill there. We're going to go press these girls and put the pressure on them, see if we can't get this back. And it's a 3-point game here.
We're going to stay right here.
So let's see if Snohomish can handle that full court press, because right now they didn't know what to do. They were just wondering what was going to happen to them out there.
And that worked well as the game began, Ron. GP pressing them quite a bit. Want to let you know you can always STSPN.com or our YouTube channel, or look us up on Twitter. A lot of times we're streaming on Twitter as well. We have thousands of games from all kinds of prep, sports, and much more. Tomorrow night, the schedule just is relentless, Ron Henthorn.
Yes.
Tomorrow night on these interwebs, it'll be a girls' game, Inglemore at Jackson, 7:15 tip. I think you're on the call there, Ronnie.
I'll be down there.
A Merry, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody out there.
So the Panthers got in the press break formation and handled that.
And there's Duchesne, and Duchesne has been through many. She's been down in Tacoma, tight moments, pressure moments. Gallatin, 3 on the shot clock, has to get it out. Here's Kaylin, just got it away.
Well, they forced him into the long shot and didn't make it, so that defense worked.
Nicole Jensen almost let that foot drag. Down by 3, tries to get a high posted Newman. Newman, it's been all Alexis Newman, the junior.
I think we got a Grizzly timeout to save that possession.
They did. This time we will step away.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
So you said who was RPI? I guess we're back on. I'm trying to figure out the RPI. Okay, we're back. 6:42 here left in this ball game. And a great defensive hold there, and Collins gets the call, and it'll be Snohomish basketball. The old 5-second run.
Yeah.
Turnovers.
GP in the full press again here.
Critical. Guffey tries to get around Kyra Beckman. Here's Maya Duchesne. Bounce past Beesman. Right beaming back to Maya, out to Kaylin. Kaylin drives. Too much off the backboard. Here comes Collins. 1-on-2. Coast to coast again, and she rolls it in. The spark plug freshman Aliyah Collins for GP makes it a 1-point game.
So far the press is having its effect, forcing Panthers into some tough shots. And
this one almost broken up. Duchesne from the elbow. Not there, and big rebound by Newman. What a half by Alexis Newman.
So it's forcing them to do the quicker shots, which means GP's in a better position to get rebounds underneath.
Absolutely, Newman out top. Snohomish had a 10-point lead in the third. Here's Collins. She drives, tries to draw the foul, late whistle.
Yep.
And are they going to call Beckman?
They're going to call Beckman for his third foul.
I'd like to see that one. And Collins, she has been brilliant at driving to the rack and drawing that foul, a chance to tie.
If she can make them. Missed.
Not that. Third foul on Kyra Beckman, the junior, as her younger sister Kaylin takes a seat and Courtney Perry back in. Collins, can she tie it? Yes, she does. With 5:34 left to go in the game.
Just like that 10-point lead the Panthers had earlier, just gone.
Beckman taking a smaller Jensen on now. She's the point guard. Double team. Josephitis comes in. They get it away to Perry. 10 on the shot clock. Gallatin back into Perry. Goes up, and she is hammered by Newman.
Yep. Well, she'd have made the shot otherwise.
Newman. Third foul on Alexis Newman, who's having an incredible second half here. 9 points. Here's Perry, who gets that to go. 7 now for the junior Courtney Perry. Can't make it a 2-point lead. One, and the rebound, Grambo with a good hustle play.
Michaela Guerra in the game for the Grizzlies. Oh, the lane was there.
Call. Good spin by Collins, and she draws the foul. What a move.
That's going against Duchesne. No, it wasn't.
No, they're calling on Perry, her third. Snohomish's 8th team foul, and Collins back to the line. She hits that.
Maybe she found the range after missing those first 3 there.
3 for 7 so far. Can she get it? It bounces out, but ooh, Perry saves it. Tied up again at 35. Beeman. And a bounce pass to Duchesne off her foot, and it'll be Glacier Peak basketball.
Well, turnovers aren't going to help the Panthers stay in this.
Nope. 35-35. Under 5 to go.
Just like you called it, this is going to go down to the wire, Scott.
That wasn't hard to call. And look at Collins, out to Jensen. Back rim, big rebound there by Guerra. Resets the shot clock.
Guerra wants the 3, looked at it.
As they're stretching the D out, now to a man-to-man. Joseph Pius, who's been quiet, they're leading. Good pick and roll. Jensen has nowhere to go, and she'll draw the foul on Kyra Beckman. She had no choice either. That's going to be the 4th on the junior.
I wonder if he'll leave her in. So far, it looks like he's going to. Why not?
4:12 left to go, and here comes the senior Nicole Jensen. And she swishes that one, her first points of the second half, only 4 in the first half for Nicole. Can't get the second. Perry with a big rebound. Now GP up by 1. Duchesne covered by Collins. Gallatin and Ken Roberts with 19 on the shot clock. He is going to call a timeout on the court, and so will we. Back with a finish right after this.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Back here, school's out. Happy holidays. Glacier Peak, after this one, they're going to head over to the east side of the state in Spokane. They're going to play in a tournament over there against Moses Lake, Sunnyside, and also Meade. They're going to start that off on the 28th in the Spokane Valley area.
Cam Jam Clash for
The Cam Jam, baby. You been there?
No. Sounds like fun, though.
Snohomish will head up north for a holiday game. Schedule up there as Beeman takes it. Duchesne, she was hot early, and she gets 1 more to go. All of her points behind the arc.
The 3-point gonna kill him.
2-point lead for Snohomish. Grambo wants the 3. Got it! Now GP up by 1, 3:29 left. Great backdoor to Perry. 15 on the shot clock. Beeman thinks about it, drives in the paint, goes up the left hand, not there. Rebound, Perry calls a timeout with his crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce, I like that.
We're gonna stay right here with 3:09 left. Boy, that was a teeter-totter back and forth. You can hit a 3, I can hit one as well.
And that Haley can hit the 3, but that's the first one she's tried tonight. So it definitely came at a good time.
Great early game here. You're asking a lot of the kids who don't normally take much of the shots or get most of the shots here to kind of step up as the big hitters here in Kyra Beckman for Snohomish right now, only with 8 points. Season low to my investigation here is 9 against Ferndale. But Duchesne picking up there. And for Glacier Peak, you got Newman, who averages 10.3, coming on strong. Beeman from the top of the key. Big rebound. There's the height of Perry. Back out to Kyra.
Yep. Nicole had position, just needed to be jumping.
And now I think they want the shot clock.
Reset the shot clock?
Because it was at 19 as we went to timeout, came out.
Oh,
not sure if it was set or reset.
Yeah, it was
that
reset.
Shot.
Good call by Mark Pollan down there.
Ken Roberts getting the 24 seconds now off that shot. Gets it in. Duchesne right, she catches and releases.
Well, that worked in the Grizzlies' favor.
Collins the other way. Now she sees a window. Lefty. Off the rim. Jensen caught underneath amongst the trees. Nowhere to go. The GP parents want a foul, and they're not going to get it.
Courtney Perry grabbed the ball and was standing out of bounds, so it's going to be a GP inbounds.
That's what happened there. The tip.
It was like an inside handoff from Haley Grambo there.
Did. Got lucky there.
To Collins.
9 team fouls on Snohomish. You got to keep that in mind. Jensen squares up. Guerra.
Take it from there.
One had a bounce pass. Jensen, just too much of Courtney Perry there. Great defense. Here comes Duchesne. Back to Perry. Perry turns, shoots, gets a rebound, goes up again, and Guerra. No foul tip.
Nice.
Out of bounds. It'll stay Snohomish ball.
Nice play by Guerra there. All ball.
Down by 1. Kyra. You say her name right, she makes it. Been quiet tonight, but that's a big one. Snohomish takes the lead, 40-39, ball on the ground. Beeman. And Snohomish with 2:05 left to go. Up by 1.
A lot of game left to go here.
Maya Duchesne up front. Give and go down, and Maya just couldn't get there. Maya headed to the hoop there, but Beckman a little off on the throw, and some substitutions here for Glacier Peak. Josephitis back in.
And Newman back in.
Down by 1, 1:45 left. Newman, she has been spectacular this half. Can't get it. Big rebound by Perry, and Jensen's gonna get caught.
Yep.
With the foul. That is her third. I was waiting for a PA announcer. Third foul on Jensen, but only the 5th team foul here for Glacier Peak. They get the ball inbounds with the pressure. Duchesne back over to Gallatin. Crosses into the front court. 1:27 left. Gallatin all the way, can't get the layup. Collins with the rebound. Down by 1.
Nice control there. Didn't rush that down the court and blow it.
Set up the offense. The freshman over to Josephitis. 3-ball. Front rim not there, but there's a call underneath the basket.
Oh.
And it's against Newman. It's going to be Panthers basketball.
There should be 4 on Newman, right? No, don't take her out. Leave her in.
4th, 6th-team foul on Glacier Peak. 1:06 left to go.
I do not agree with that kind of substitution.
Newman and Guerra take a seat. Guffey in, along with Grambo, and Duchesne having problems. Gallatin across the timeline, a wide open Beeman. Layup, and she's fouled by Josephitis.
Yeah, had no choice on that one.
It'll be the 3rd on the senior, who's had a frustrating night.
4th on her. 3rd? 3rd, yeah.
Only 2 points for the scoring leader for Glacier Peak in this early season. Beeman, this is big, bounces out. The senior, Sam Beeman, at the line. She misses both. 1 point lead, rebound. Beckman, it rolls out. 51 seconds left, down by 1. Glacier Peak beat Snohomish last year and therefore 71-55. Snohomish looking for their big win against the crosstown rival. Jensen, nobody on her. Rebound Collins, back up, and she'll head to the line to tie her up by 1.
This is a critical series of free throws right here. 32 seconds. Collins on the line. Perry with 4 fouls.
Perry's 4th. And looking over, is that 4? That's 4 or 5. I have actually, if that's on Courtney Perry, I have that.
I had it for 4, and he's checking the column board here. They're saying it's 5.
I think I have it 5 on mine, and that's a big.
Scorekeeper's
That
right.
is 5. And so Courtney Perry fouls out. Great night by her. Snohomish is going to miss the rebounding from Courtney Perry. Here's Collins to tie. Not there.
One more chance for a tie here. She's got the range. Panther student body's going crazy on this one, and it bounces
Too much.
out.
Big rebound by Guerra. And
Timeout.
Coach Brian Hill wants a timeout. What a rebound by Michaela Guerra.
Critical rebound.
Ball will be out of bounds on the far side of the court. 30.2 left to go in this game. It's a one-possession game, Ronnie.
At least one. GP should get the shot off. 2-point will put them in the lead. I don't think they should try for the 3, being my choice. But
or drive the lane, see if you can get the foul.
That's probably where they're going to go. They try to get the shot and the foul. But they're not been that good at the foul line here if it happens to be Collins going to the foul line. So
we were tight all the way through half the third quarter on the 3-pointers of Maya Duchesne, the junior. Snohomish got out to a 10-point lead, and then all of a sudden, Haley Grambo hits a 3, and then Alexis Newman went off for her 9 points, one of them a 3. And here we go. Jensen will take it out, down by 1.
Set play from the Grizzlies to
Josephitis catches it, but she might have traveled. 25 seconds.
Snohomish fans think so.
Shot clock and game clock right on. Collins to the rim. Can't get it, blocked by Gallatin. Back up, and Newman hits it. Glacier Peak up by 1.
She's got to get the shot off now.
Duchesne, 4 seconds, into Kyra. Kyra hits it. They're up by 1 as time expires.
42-40.
And Kyra Beckman wins it for the Panthers.
It came down to the wire like you said, and it was going to go either way right there at the end. So Kyra Beckman ended the game for the Panthers here tonight. Big game, Scott.
And who is our Speedway Chevrolet player of the game? No, it's not over. They're going to put 1.2 back on the clock, it looks like.
Oh, it's
or
not
are
over.
They?
Well, it says so right now. We're going out there and talking to Ken Roberts. He's kind of laughing there and talking with Donnie. Donnie says there's 1 second left.
So they're going to go back. Glacier Peak had the shot. Josephitis got it. Went up. Rebound by Newman. She puts it back in. Duchesne down. There's a shot. And Kyra Beckman puts it back in for the win.
The Grizzlies are going to get the ball, and it's going to be called that snowball in a lower place chance.
You talking about a Hail Mary? He thought it was for the win.
Yeah.
Everybody on their feet here at Snohomish High School. You gotta love Collins gonna take it in from the baseline. Nicole Jensen, 4 seconds. There's just not enough.
Yeah.
And the Panthers win it 42-41.
Had to be a long ball down the court for that one to work. So a heck of a nice game here tonight at Snohomish.
Oh, baby. We're going to catch our breath, and we'll come back trying to get an interview here for our Speedway Chevrolet Player of the Game, which we got to figure out who it is, Ronnie. I'm thinking Beckman. She hits the game winner.
I'm thinking
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family. The
Chevy trucks. We think it's because Chevrolets are
the most dependable
trucks.
Built to last a long time. With durable durability and ruggedness.
Son of a gun. Chevrolet pickups are designed and
built better
than ever, giving you a smooth, solid ride since 1918.
I like the extra power,
Hauling power, super
powerful,
nasty power.
and quality.
Seems they make them
Strong, extra strong.
stronger every year.
Chevy trucks are built for work
Hard work.
and for play.
That's why Chevy's the best truck.
Mile after mile.
wait for him to come back? We're waiting for Scott to come back, right?
Send her up. I don't know if this is okay. What they're
Did you get her?
yeah, she gets Joel and Cole said they sent her up. So let's go over the totals here.
Back here, what a ball game. A huge win here. Snohomish 42-41 over the Glacier Peak Grizzlies.
See you, buddy. See you on the floor.
The totals here with a photo finish. I mean, an exciting finish. Kyra Beckman is supposed to come back out. The Panthers, they left the building quickly. They're in a meeting with head coach Ken Roberts, but we talked to Joel, and he's going to send Kyra back up here, and we'll see how long if she comes out. But a big win for Snohomish. They stay undefeated now, 7-0 overall.
And like we were talking during the game, we're not 100% sure, but I think this is the first Snohomish win over a Glacier Peak team.
I think so.
And that's a big factor here for these girls tonight. And they're probably in the locker room cheering and crying as well, because this is a big event in this crosstown rivalry.
It really is. The scoring here going down for Glacier Peak, a tremendous game by them as well. Haley Grambo with 7. Nicole Jensen, a gutty, I had that wrong on my, 5 points. So for Nicole, great defense. She got into foul trouble. Also want to mention Madison Rubino was the freshman who got in number 12. And Sydney Guffey with a big game, 7 points for the junior Guffey. And Aliyah Collins, she is a spark plug, great energy, and she took it. She had 9 points tonight. Alexis Newman had a slow start. She was huge in the second. All of her points, 11 of them coming in the second half. And Abby Josepitis, the leading scorer, 16.5 average. She had 2 fouls early, and she just couldn't find the rhythm beyond the 3. She ends up with 2 points just in the first half. As we wait for Kyra Beckman and also KRKO 1380 below us. I tell you, these high school games, they're getting more publicity and more media than most D2 or D3 games. College, as Kinsley Gallatin had a great night, 5 points for her, all coming in the first half. And Maya Duchesne, she is just steady. She kept going at it. She had 6 in the first, but she comes up big with 3 balls in the second half, a total of 15 points, and she leads all scorers in this one. Kaylin Beckman with 3, Kyra Beckman with 12, and she's our Speedway Chevrolet player of the game. And Courtney Perry, who fouled out with 39 seconds left, she has 7 points, but some great rebounds. So that's how we ended up here, 42-41. Snohomish wins it on a last-second Kyra Beckman layup underneath the board. As we were tied 22-20 at half. And Snohomish had a nice lead after 3, 34-28. Glacier Peak claws back in it. And they had a 1-point lead. Snohomish, they kind of went back and forth, Ron Henthorn.
Yeah, Snohomish had a 10-point lead at one point.
Yes, they did.
Thought they were going to run away with the game there in that start of the fourth quarter. Didn't happen, but that's the way it rolls in a big basketball game, Scott.
It does. And so when you look at Snohomish's schedule now for the remainder, as they get more into conference play in that 3A division, there right now, Stanwood is up top there, Snohomish, Edmonds Woodway, and Shorecrest. They don't face Edmonds Woodway until January 12th, and then they don't play Stanwood until January 24th. Glacier Peak losing to Stanwood earlier. They look very good, as usual.
And Glacier Peak losing to Lake Stevens as well, who's one of the top teams in the WA league this year. I think Stanwood or Lake Stevens is rated like number 7 in the state or something like that.
Yes,
so
they are highly ranked. They should. Kylie Griffin, the Gonzaga commit, going to Gonzaga next year. And Glacier Peak should not lower their heads or feel bad about this one. As everybody knows, they're a new collection. Yes, they have Nicole Jensen. They have some players that had some meaningful minutes last year, but they're losing, Paisley Johnson, Kayla Watkins, and Sam
Fatkin.
Sam Fatkin.
All D1, Sammy at University of Arizona, Paisley at BYU, Weber State for Kayla Watkins. That's a lot to lose.
Well, 3 D1 players is a lot to lose on any team. There's no question about that. So it's a tough thing to come back from and live up to at the same time. So we'll see what happens here if we can get one of these girls out here for an interview.
No one's getting an interview. They're holding radio up. They're holding us up. So we might have to close her down here. I think the custodians and the administrators want everything to go home. A lot of the parents waiting out for the players, as you see on the floor.
As long as they don't close the bleachers on us, we're going to be all right.
Well, Todd wants to go. He's got it's every night. We had our great podcast, Something About Nothing, last night at Fred's.
Yeah.
Tonight, you have tomorrow night, Thursday night.
And then Christmas is coming.
What are you going to get? What do you want for Christmas, Ron?
I already bought what I want for Christmas.
Was that a farm?
Yeah, I bought the farm. I bought the farm. You know, that's kind of what I do every year at Christmas time. I say, what do I want for Christmas? And if I want to make sure I'm going to get it, I get it.
So what did you get yourself?
I got some wheels.
Oh, you did? You got a new wheels?
Yeah,
Wait,
I got some.
You had the Tesla.
Is that
you traded that in?
Is that what it was?
Oh, that was an early present.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little favor to me for being good.
Good. Well, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Nobody does it like the wedge. All right, unfortunately, we're running out of time here. We cannot wait for Kyra Beckman, who is our Speedway Chevrolet player of the game. We'll try and get her a picture or something. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night, Englemore at Jackson, girls basketball. And then Thursday night, we switch to boys, Jackson at Snohomish, Thursday night.
We'll be right back here with the boys game Thursday.
We will. So we will see you guys again. A big, great finish, high school girls basketball. Snohomish gets the win, 42-41. That's her. She's going to go to radio first. I don't know if you want to wait, Todd.
Yeah, they're going to get her on radio.
Yeah, get her on radio, KRKO 1380. Go listen to her over there if you want to hear from Kyra Beckman, their player of the game as well. For Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Todd, the 5-tool player, Elvig Scott Oshman saying so long. Snohomish beats Glacier Peak 42-41. Good night, everybody.
Good night.